back at it again, guys. Y'all probably getting these videos not in order, but as you can see, we do have the R35 back. I sent the R35 to Eurofield out there in Austin, Texas, but we did run into an issue. So with that same topic, the warranty cover the valve cover, guys, because y'all remember I took the R35 GT-R or whatever to Eurofield to get the valve cover gasket fixed. So they'll end up that we went back and forth on the situation, but they'll end up agreeing to pay the total cost. I only have to pay like literally like $100 to get the valve cover, because this car had like a little leak, and they would try to say, oh, it's not a major. And I say, hey, okay, if this car engine blows, is you gonna cover the whole engine? You rather not fix $1,000 worth of part than buy a whole motor for $18,000. But anyways, we got old girl back. We got her back, and she looking all mighty clean. But we did have an issue with this. So y'all know when I dropped this car off, if y'all watched the last video or you didn't catch the last video, I did a trip reset on the trip on the kit. I plug into the car, which if y'all remember, if y'all been here that long, I had it on my 370Z. So I got the kit right here. And this is just a cheap kit I usually put on the car when my car goes to the shops. But basically, this monitors if you have a crash, but there's a camera on it, and it have a GPS on the car too. So as you can see right here on top, this part right here, this was unplugged, plus this was unplugged in my car. I said, hey, I really thank y'all, and I've been respectful. I thank y'all for doing the work. Y'all did a good job. I don't see the leak, blah, 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 blah. Why is my dash camera is unplugged? The guy come back and say, oh, well, you know, we unplugged because it's competitive. It's competitive by you installing a valve cover on my this is my personal property. And then when I went back and looked at the videos, the camera was on all the way until they'll finish the car. But it mysteriously unplugged when they bring the car out the shop. You don't see nothing. And let me show y'all that right quick. So now you can see I'm in the G. This is like a called Wolf Box brand. As y'all remember, I had this on my 370Z. But if you go to replay videos, right? Let's see, stop. Go to replay videos. You can go through all the videos. Let's see, right here. That's when I was in the car, in the front right there. Let's see, right here. So this the last time there was, and you can see the guys working on the car. So why did, when you finished the car and took the car out the shop, you unplugged it? And let me see if there's another video, maybe right here. You can see, I don't know if y'all can see that, but look right there. This is the last video right here. And then let's see, that's when I got the car. So my thing is, let me get this unplugged right quick, guys. Thing is, why do you unplug it from here, the cigarette lighter, then you unplugged it from here? So I had this base on here. I'm just trying to let y'all know how I had it. I had a base like that. So don't unplug this top part right here and unplug that. So let me get a minute, get all this out, because I know y'all want to hear this beeping. So that's the question I asked. I said, hey, so why do y'all y'all unplugged it from the top, and y'all did that? Plus, y'all went into my trip meter. So y'all remember, if y'all watched the last video, I set my trip meter to 0.0 on A and B. Why when I get back in the car, it's at the same thing? The trip literally go say 0.1, 0.2. Y'all took my car down the road, and then now y'all try to lie. I told y'all, if it's fine if you take my car down the road to see if it's leaking, right? But don't unplug my personal property and then come up and say, oh, we unplug it for whatever reason. I keep it plugged in for reasons just like this, for people like y'all joyriding and people stuff that's not y'all's. And like I said, I'm not trying to put them on display or whatever, but the place was Eurofield in Austin, Texas, and that's totally bull. Because like I told y'all, the thing about this car, to be honest, it don't have 2 keys. You can't set it unless you're on Tech or Cobb. So you can't put it in valet mode and stop idiots or anybody for doing anything like this happening. So I had the camera plugged in just for my security. I don't ride with that camera all the time. I had that camera on my 370Z, but not on the GT-R. So I had it in for my protection, just in case these guys go out there, wreck it or anything like that. I have it on proof. And they'll literally finish the car, unplugged it, and the car mysteriously back parked in the front. That's bullshit to me. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry about my language, but the guy just say, "Oh well, we used to do that because we don't want to have competition. A competition of changing a valve cover gasket. Y'all competition with me, gone, because I'm not taking my car back there. I gotta do that myself, to be honest. But the only way I took it to the shop is because this car had warranty on it. That's the only reason I took it to the shop. Literally the only reason. But like I said, anyway, guys, we end up getting that fixed. That's one thing about the thing that we got fixed. That the car is not leaking, other than these guys taking a dry ride, maybe right down the road and tripping it. But be careful when you take your cars there, especially you got a car like this or any car. It don't matter if it's a Silverado or whatever. Put cameras on it because people don't care. It's not their car, so they can dog it out or take it home or do whatever they want to do. But when I looked at the mileage on the car, it wasn't but maybe 5 miles total. So if they went down the road, they didn't go down the road far. It was probably down the road, hit the gas like crazy. But I don't treat this car like crap. And it's my car. If the car mess up, I have to pay for the car, not them. So, I mean, you can have respect enough not to touch people's stuff. But anyway, I know y'all want to hear that rant. But only I'm going to say, if you take your car to any shop, make sure get a GPS system, a tracker, camera, whatever you want to get. And put it in valet mode if it's a car like this, a Hellcat or whatever you might have. Make sure that you monitor. Because these guys don't have cars like that. And they'll dog the shit out your car and say, oh, well, we unplugged it because we didn't want no competition with another shop. And the only thing they did was a valve cover gasket. Literally, you take the manifold off, take the valves on each side off, and put the gasket down, and that's it. Nothing else they did. But anyway, like I said, I know y'all want to hear that. The next thing we will be doing is the brake pads. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all got, if any of y'all got a GT-R, I know I got a lot of new people here with a 370Z, G37. A lot of these parts you can find on Facebook. So I'm supposed to be going to pick up the brake pads for this because my car does need brake pads, front and back, and I found a great deal for this. But let me show you what else I found so far. So while I was in Austin yesterday, I picked up these. I didn't clean them now, but these is the cobb intakes for this car. If you looking to run this, you do have to have a tune on your car, so keep that in mind. A guy met me. I only literally paid for this $100 even I paid for this. And he even had the manifolds on there, which I took off anyway because I don't need it. I got my own manifolds. Plus it came with the filters. And I bought this rechargeable kit, which I'm going to do all this next week. This is going to be on the next week video. But I'm going to clean these filters and then do a little inspection because these filters kind of look bad. And decide if I want to keep the filters or to buy new filters, because the filters only cost like $20. And install this whole kit next week. Then he didn't have all these. I got these from Advanced Auto Parts, just little straps to, put on your filter, and that's it. But with this, guys, I also got this. So this is the cobb tune right here. I know a lot of people already know. I'm trying to find somewhere to put it. I guess I'll put it right here. Give me a minute, right? The cobb tune right here. If you got a GT-R and you're looking to tune it, it have a lot. I know a lot of people gonna say on here, hey man, you should just get a admin to tune it or use an architect. But man, this car is already a powerful car. You're already looking at what, 500-600 horsepower. This adds another 100 horsepower to it, but that wasn't the big reason why I bought this. I bought this because I can literally put my car in valet mode if I ever take it to shop, and I ain't got to worry about nobody going stupid in my car. So that's the reason I actually bought this. But other than that, the shop this car will be going to from now on will be a shop in Houston, and I trust them guys because these guys, them guys right there deal with GTRs all the time. So it's nothing to have a completely stock GTR with only exhaust, and these guys saying, oh my god, it's a GTR, you know what I mean, and try to take advantage. Because the other thing I noticed too, on my car, the passenger seat had all kind of like debris in it and stuff by myself. So it was 2 people in my car, and they unplugged the stuff and went down the road for a ride, which is bullshit. You don't do that with people's car. You don't do that. If you have to take for a ride, that's cool, but don't unplug those stuff. Don't unplug it for the lighter, and then don't unplug it from the top. It's not your personal property. If you whatever you do on your car, you do. But mine, you could have asked, hey man, can we take it down the road, or we gonna take your car down the road, whatever. But don't unplug my stuff. But like I said, all this gonna be out of order. I would try after the show yesterday. It had another white GT-R, but man, the more I keep looking, it's rare finding these cars in stock condition like this. This is perfect condition. This car is pretty much 100% stock except the exhaust. And then I'm gonna do the intakes and do a little basic cob tune, and that's pretty much gonna be it. And then I'm gonna start buying the carbon fiber stuff, like the carbon fiber for down here at the splitter. I want to get the carbon fiber here, update these lights right here, and the carbon fiber at the bottom right there, and the carbon fiber on the back. And that's pretty much gonna be it for this car. It's still upgrades I need to do. Like I said, I need to do the brakes. Shop in Houston did put me a quote together for some TRP brakes, but honestly, man, I don't really track this car. Just like I go out here, I ride around, I come back, and that's it. I just want to keep the maintenance and everything up, and the brakes and everything good, and I'm perfectly happy with this car. This is my dream car. This is not a car that my first car, and like this literally my dream car. So I'm not really looking to do no major add-ons to it. Maybe tint the wheels, and I kind of iffy on that. But other than that, I'm just gonna enjoy the car and put miles on it, put the tune, intake, maybe possibly wrap it soon, but that probably be towards the summer, and update the headlights on there, and that's pretty much it. No lowering kit or nothing like I did a Z. But anyway, like I said, we went to the show yesterday. It was pretty good turnout. It should have, I have to look, it should have a show coming up this weekend. We probably gonna hit in the GT-R, but we gonna start being outside. So, hey, say hi. I really appreciate for all the subscribers. I mean, we growing every day. More likes, more views, doing a lot. Y'all gonna see more work done to this car, maintenance stuff. We gonna do all the oil changes and stuff like that ourselves. It's pretty basic. You just take off the back, the bottom. I gotta get a better lifting system in here, but pretty much everything like that gonna be done ourselves. Maybe even the brake pads, to be honest, because I'm going to get them today for like a crazy price. So anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing to the channel. I just want to give y'all a little update like that. Like I said on the last video, man, if you take your car to the shop, Mustang, I don't care what you have, Mustang, Subaru, BMW, 330, M4, M5, whatever, make sure you put cameras on your cars and make sure you have location, because these people do not care about your car, because it's not those. They're running down the road and try to do 220. I had never even tried to do on this car. I enjoy this car. I drive, and most I do, get on a little bit, that's it. I'm not dogging this car because these cars is expensive to fix. So that's the main reason. The most important with this car is keeping up the maintenance, and that's the reason I went with the cob. So with that cob too, the guy I got the cob for had a custom map on it, so I'm gonna have to plug that into my computer and reflash it back to cob regular stage. I think this should be a stage 2, since I have full exhaust. I'll be on regular 93 gas and intake. It should be a stage 2 tune for this car, which put out around 600 actually to the wheels, not to the crank, to the wheels. So that's a big increase over the stock. Plus you get valet mode and all the other stuff with gauges, but these cars come with gauges, so you really don't even need the gauge assist and all that. I'm not trying to really do no racing or nothing like that, so that's perfect for me. I thought about changing wheels, but this car looks so perfect with the stock wheels. I just want to kind of keep this car just like it is, just update it in like subtle ways, not nothing like boom, wide body kit and nothing like that. Not right now, maybe never, because what a lot of people don't understand, these cars, look at the R34s. The R34 is going for what, 100-some thousand plus for R34s. What you think the R35 is going to happen? They ain't going to build another R35 like this. That's it. We probably won't see none in our generation. Maybe 20 years from now, then they'll build more. But other than now, that's the only thing you have. They've been building this car since 2009, so that's it. You know how Nissan usually do. They'll build one car forever. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for liking and subscribing to the channel. After the end in there, peace. Welcome back to Worldwide Meats. I want to thank everyone for liking and subscribing. We'll be back at it. Today I want to put the parts on the GT-R. As y'all remember, I have these filters. So I did end up buying this kit right here, which I kind of explained on the last video. So I'm going to go in and get these bad babies sprayed with this kit. Pretty much, you know, but you got to put restorative air flow back to the filter. You got to clean it and everything, because I bought these filters used. So I'm gonna do the process for that. You're supposed to let it sit for about 10 minutes, let the water go through, Then after that, you're supposed to be good. You gotta put like the red down and let them sit. So while I do that, I will be doing the 3-inch intakes on the GT-R, and I'll be right back. So I got the kit right here. I got this on literally Amazon. You can clean your filters. I'm gonna tell y'all, a lot of people, I know a lot of y'all want the full exhaust, but man, guys, I have the full German exhaust measure shaft or whatever it's called. But that exhaust, man, it's like so much gas that in my garage right now. But anyways, I got the filter R, the filter cleaner. I already watched videos on it, pretty self-explanatory. You're supposed to spray it on there. Let's see, direction should be the biggest thing, but a lot of people don't put the direction on stuff. But I pretty much know how to do it. It's here's the direction right here. Apply the cleaner, blah blah, both sides of filter line, so for 10 minutes, blah blah. So I'm gonna get that started. Remember, I bought these filters used literally on Facebook Marketplace. So I thought about getting different filters or buying more, but I was like, man, these filters probably like this because the guy probably didn't take the bumper off. So on these cars, you really supposed to take the bumper off to install these filters, but a lot of people too lazy to take the bumper off and to try to force it on there. So I'm gonna do a good coat on that. And I'll probably go back around it. But you just supposed to spray it. Make sure you spray all the way in there. Get a good bit. And make sure you're using a cleaner. The cleaner, you can get this whole kit literally on Amazon for like $20 and it'll be to your door like tomorrow. There we go. There we go. Not even roll with it. And do it just like that. As y'all can see, that's pretty much it. Put it on there on both sides of the filter and launch it soap. So it's at both sides. You're supposed to put it in the inside too. So okay. And these filters don't look like terribly bad. I got a real steal for these filters for this whole kit with the 3-inch. So this is a 3-inch cob intakes for this whole kit. The SMB full kit. I know I look like crap right now. It's literally like 10 o'clock at night, but for this whole kit, I literally paid $100 for this. So I think 100 or 150. I think it's like 100 I paid for it, which literally is a steal. So make sure I get these pretty good. Boom. So I'm gonna let them sit. It said let them sit for literally 10 minutes. And it loosen up dirt. Do not allow cleaner to dry on or air filter. Then after that, you rinse it off. Then you let the filter dry, and then you put the oil, which is this, on the filter. So anyway, guys, as y'all know, oh, sorry for that. My camera's kind of sucked. DBA GT-R. Pretty much this car is stock other than the exhaust. But today I will be installing these filters. Tonight, well, I'll say tonight I will be installing these filters, which is not too bad to install for the videos I've seen, but it is kind of challenging to install these filters. So I do, yeah, and yes, with these filters, you got to have a tune with it. So I bought these filters. I think I bought these filters for 100, and I literally bought the tune for 150, and y'all should have seen that on the last video. So with the filters, with the full exhaust for the GT-R, and the tune, the 600 on the horsepower. I know a lot of people talking trash, say, oh, well, Kyle, why you just don't go get a tune for air attack, admin, or whatever. But with this, you can literally do everything yourself. So just say I put a flex fuel kit on the car. All that I got to do, go to the cobb website, go to the map, download it to the access port, put it on this, boom, done. You ain't got to take your car up here or nothing like that. I'm not trying to be the fastest person out there. I don't care if it's a copy and paste. But a lot of people say, oh, it's a copy and paste too. I don't care. I just want my car to run at its full ability stock, basically. And this go put it at its full ability stock. Because I got the full exhaust. I'm going to have the intakes. The next thing after all this would be E85, because I love E85 in my opinion. where I live, it had it have a lot of E85 places, a flex fuel or whatever you want to call it. So it's convenient for me to get an E85. Plus, E85 is way cheaper than getting 93, because with these cars love gas, man. These cars absolutely love gas. And you spend literally, every time I go to the gas station, I can wide range it 40 to 60 bucks to fill this car up. If I'm on like a quarter, it gonna literally take 40 bucks. So if I'm on E, which I never on E, it gonna take like 60. So these cars drinks a lot of gas. And with E85, yeah, I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, E85 burns fast. But when I have E85 my 370Z, it didn't burn fast, to be honest. It was pretty much like normal. So to each their own. But to me, I'm gonna go E85. So anyway, I'm gonna let that set for 10 minutes and I'll be right back. So as you can see, I cleaned the filters off. It said to let them air dry. It still got kind of a lot of water, but these filters wasn't really super dirty, to be honest. I'm gonna let them dry for a good bit, and then once these filters are dry, I'm gonna put this filter oil on it, and it should be good. Only thing with these filters, I do got a couple dings and dents. I did order more filters, but once I get all this installed, it's when I get the new filters, it's literally just taking this all off, taking the bumper off again, or just taking it off from here and putting the new filters on it. So to do this, guys, you gotta take all this off. This plastic gotta come off, and then this is stock air box right here on each side, and you gotta take this charge pipe off on each side. So when you do this, you want to make sure your engine kind of cool down, because you gonna have to get in there. So you know, most cars, your cold air intakes is here, but this is a turbocharged car, so it's not like that. You got to take these intakes, you got to take all these hoses off, and then you can literally get to it. But first, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna try to get the bumper kind of off of here, right here, and then I'm gonna start taking these top intakes off. And like I said, it's literally 9 o'clock at night, but this is the perfect time to do it right now, because I got plenty of light in my shop and might get it done now. So anyway, guys, thing pretty much done. I know y'all want to see the whole process, but I'll be right back once I get most of the stuff installed. So I bought this on Amazon right here. These you probably can get the barcode number. I don't know if you can get it on it, but I bought it literally on Amazon. But these is pretty much made to take these things off right here, and literally I just did it a while ago on accident, but you just put it in there, and that's it. You ain't gotta fight, you don't break it off or anything like that, and that's pretty much it. So if anybody looking to get these, I forgot the name. If I can, I will try to add this into the description, but this is well worth it. And these is only like literally, dude, like $6. And you get a whole set of different sizes, how big or whatever. Really, I probably should be using maybe a smaller one. I don't know what that is, like a little knife thing, but probably be using a smaller one. But I guess this is a smaller one I got. So anyway, if y'all need this, go on Amazon. I'm gonna try to put the link in the bio so y'all can get this, but this make it easier for removing any rivets, because this car got a lot of rivets here that you got to remove. And keep in mind, guys, I got one hand. Well, I can't get that one really good. I got one hand right now, but I'm removing all these with literally one hand. So give me a minute. Let me get all this off, and I'll be right back. So basically, we got everything off. As you see now, you can see the cobb intake in here. The only thing sucked when we was doing that, we didn't know which side was which, because these is not labeled. But it's kind of dark, but you can see we got the clamp on there. We got the reducer to the bigger sides on this side, because it's a 3-inch intake. And then, you know, your filter go here, which we have to do the bumper. But you're going to have to take all this off, which is not bad. It's just a few hoses, to be honest. It look like a lot, but it's not a lot. And we're going to have to do the same thing on this side. Is remove this box, remove this, remove all this stuff right here, the plugs and stuff, and this ground button here. So if you got the cobb intake, there's no video about this, but these cobb intakes come with a bracket. So the bracket have to go right behind your antifreeze support. So you gonna have to put the bolt right there, put the bracket there, and it's pretty stiff in there, to be honest. I tightened these down with new clamps. These not used clamps, or clamps that came with the kit, because you know I bought the kit used. So I went to the auto part, got new um, clamps, not clips, new clamps, and I got them installed. So next thing all I gotta do is put the filter in there and basically start on the other side. So it wasn't that bad. The hardest part was try to see which side is which for the intake, because these is not labeled, and we saw the support, so we didn't know where to put the right or the left on. So basically we done. It's very late at night, so I don't want to be too loud. So let me kind of finish this off and I'll be right back. So pretty much it's down on this side, so it wasn't bad. You just got to remember to put all your hoses back on, your clamps right here. Make sure you have some needle nose and a long screwdriver and a nut driver. I think this nut driver is a 7/8 or something like that. I can't tell into that 7/16. So really it's not hard. You put everything on. Make sure on this rubber piece that the bottom is actually on the bottom of it, and make sure you put your clamps and everything back on. But other than that, it's just replacing what you already did. And you can see you got the filter there, which we'll put the shield back on, which is easy. Make sure these bolts tighten down. This clip is already down, and make sure all your hoses, and you didn't forget none, especially this ground, because this ground would throw codes. And it's kind of good to kind of clean that ground off. I didn't clean it when I did it, but I should have. But it gives it more clearer, a better look. I wish I could put the stock boxes there just to do it. This just an extra hose. I don't think this hose for nothing. I think this is the drain hose for the antifreeze. I'm pretty sure that's a drain hose for the antifreeze. This is not for anything, because you got your two hoses there. You got this right here, and that's pretty much it. So we about to start on the next side over here, but pretty much that's it right there. Probably took the hardest thing, like I said, was us trying to find which side to go on. But once you do it, it maybe take an hour to take everything off, not fast, patiently, and then reinstalling it, and it really ain't bad. So we're about to get started on the next one, and I'll be right back. And basically it, as you can see, you got the filter there, and we just went back over the car, make sure everything was on. Like I said, the hardest thing was make sure which side on which side. I don't want to talk too loud because I know a lot of people sleep, but you got to make sure you take this off of your stock one and put this on your aftermarket, and make sure all your hoses is connected on both sides, because you have to take all this delivery off, the ground wire and everything. So we went over the car, make sure everything good, everything looked good, kind of clean up the grounds too when we was doing it, but just the final product of it. And yes, these filters have been cleaned before we install it, and we did a K&N the red cleaner or whatever on it too. But that's pretty much the final install. You're not gonna see these filters once we put the cover back on, but let us finish up that and I'll be right back. So we got this plastic back on. You know, you got these riblets. These pretty better than the other car, but you just put them back on and that's it. You don't even see the filter. The only way you can see the filter if you kind of look through that hole. But just the final product of the car. Everything look clean. You can see it say cobb right there. And the good thing about these intakes, they have a brace right here. This one kind of started pulling out, as you can see, but I kind of got it tied down. And then this one over here have a nice brace, so it give it a real professional look. And what I like of these, because they're black, they're kind of stealth. Other than the cobb sign, they're not like real noticeable, and that's what I was kind of looking for. So you can see how that one right there. I got the stock blow-off valves, but I made sure everything was tighten these bolts. I didn't script nothing. But this was the only issue we ran into on this cobb one, is the bolt right here started kind of slipping out. So I kind of like put like a zip tie right here just to kind of hold it, but it's not going anywhere. Even if you don't, a lot of these kits don't even have this support, but cobb kind of offered that support for these kits. But this side went smooth. This probably was the hardest one we did on this side, but probably because we got, you know, the first one we did. But the support on this was pretty smooth. We go like right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I ain't gonna be able to crank the car up till tomorrow till I can get this tune finished. Because if you run a 3-inch intake, you gotta have a tune. You can't start a car regular, because these 3-inch intake and the stock ones is 2.75. So anyway, we're gonna end the video there. Everything pretty much dialed in. Only thing left with it just doing a tune on the car. And then we'll go get a good drive-by tomorrow. And that pretty much could be it. So I want to thank everyone who liked and subscribed to the channel. Peace. I'm out. So today is the next day, but we actually finished it. I saw like one guy wanted a breakdown, but it's pretty easy, man. You got to take these two off. You got to remove this hose, take this clip right there off, remove this one off, remove this off, and this clip right here. Let me get down a little lower. And then you can move this kind of right there. This ground wire, you're going to have to unbolt. That bracket broke, so I had to put a zip tie right there and around there, which it come factory with a zip tie, so it don't look, you can't notice it like that unless you just, you know, paying attention. But other than that, on the cobb setup, which I would recommend everybody go with, it have a bar right here, so that bar help this stay stable. And then your filter is basically in this part right here. But you got to remove this front bumper counter. Like, you got to take this light out, let this down to install this kit properly. Plus, you have to remove these bolts right here. Well, not bolts, with like pins, plastic pins, or whatever you want to call it. But that's easy. I showed y'all the kit earlier. And basically the same thing on this side right here. Only issue that I had on this side is bracket right here. As you can see, this thing is trying to pull out right here. So I'm going to end up fixing that. It's not loose or nothing. This is kind of like an extra support to make sure that your filter is not moving. But we tighten everything down. We tighten it here and here. But everything is literally solid. So, man, to be honest, the first one took, the longest thing it took with the first one is try to find out which one was the right intake and which one was the left, because we didn't want to do it wrong. The best thing to look for is where your sensor at, for your mouth sensor. I did spray it out and make sure to clean, and I cleaned the filters too before I install it. But that probably was the longest thing. The first one maybe took an hour and 30 because we try to figure out the right, the left, whatever. But the second one only took like 45 minutes. And it's not hard at all, guys. You got like a little bracket with your factory intakes, which I can on the factory boxes, but this is all you really take off. Take off the plastic part on each side, take off your box, make sure to take off your MAV sensor right there, and these boxes come out completely. So, because remember, guys, I want to keep this car. Basically, if I ever want to go back stock, I can go back stock. You know, it's not hard. And to change these filters on this setup right here, you literally just pull that out, and your filter literally come in. So this is my filters that were on the car. Shop at Houston did, look at that, some trash or something just fell out. But Shop at Houston did recommend me to get a new filter, K&N filter clean, but I ended up installing the aftermarket filter. So this is an issue that I had with the car down. So y'all remember last week we did a valve cover gasket, and this week we changed the filters on the car. And the other thing I noticed too, this kind of sideways, I can fix that so it's not like sideways. You can see how that's kind of sideways, the clamp right there. But anyways, this thing was almost like down here. So when the shop did a valve cover gas, most likely they took it off, they didn't straighten this up, and I'm gonna straighten it up a little more because I don't like it like that anyway. But the shop didn't straighten it up, so it's a good thing I caught it, because this plastic thing right here, whatever the road hose was, pretty much almost all the way down, and that could have been a bad issue. So anyways, we got everything installed. I cleaned up these grounds to make sure you get a good ground contactor, because this can lead to an issue. I had a few issues sometimes with my 370Z because it had ground issues. But other than that, guys, I would say this whole install maybe take 3 hours to install. If you know your left or right, it's not hard. Everything else is basically plug and play. All this, take off, remove. And if you go do this and these right here, you might as well just do it at one time, to be honest. If you want to do like an aftermarket setup, or maybe a carbon fiber part right here with an aftermarket block valve, then do both of them. But it was pretty easy. I mean, anybody can do this. I did it. It's not hard at all. I went back, made sure everything tight, looked at it. Then looking at it, like I look at it today, and I noticed this need to be adjusted. And that's just it's fine like that. But I want to adjust this to make it look perfect, because at the end of the day, this is not a, 370Z. This is a GT-R. So I want to, if I ever pop the hood, it look preferred, because the other thing that I want to get all this trim around here and all this in carbon fiber. So I don't want none of this to look like it been trashed out. But anyways, everything looking good. I'm about at the mileage. I need to do my oil change again. On this car, I'm gonna do it. They'll recommend I think like 4,000, but I'm gonna do it like 2,500. So I'm pretty much close. So y'all will be getting that video probably next. I don't know if it's gonna be next week, but that would be a up and coming next video. But the whole setup looked pretty good, to be honest with you. You can't really see the filters, but basically the filters is right here. You got one right here, and then you got the other filter there. But other than that, I gotta do the tune. Y'all gonna get that in the video, in this same video. But we gotta put the tune on the car, drive it, make sure everything running right. Cobb is very easy, man. I tell you, I had admin on my 37Z, and I love admin with the Ecotech. But Cobb is way more easy because you can download the tune yourself and do everything literally yourself without have to contact somebody to help you do anything. So anyway, guys, let me get this tune set up on the computer. It's real easy. You download a map, you hook your access port, and basically that's it. You just put the tune on the access port and delete the old tune, and that's it. So let me get that started. I'll be right back. So I didn't really get to show y'all the process, I mean, but as you can see, this is the big SF93 octane, which that I run in my car. This is for 2014, 10, 11, 12. And basically, you just go to Cobb website, save this to your tune, and plug this in to your tuner. So it's pretty easy. You can go over here and erase each tune or whatever you want to do. So pretty much, I think that would be it. My maps is already kind of loaded on there, stage 1. I bought this used, so it had different, and plus I saved it right here, so I can go to it anytime. But now everything should be on there. Just talking about updates. Maybe I need to do an update on it. So I do an update on it, and basically it was easy. You just go to Cobb, you find a tune or whatever done to your car, you download it to your computer, and then after that you basically just connect it, and that's it. So my new tune should be on my firmware. I'm doing like a update to my. I'm doing an update right now. Do not disconnect. I'm doing an update to my access port. They're doing an update there. Maintenance, any issues, but the tune that the guy had on the car, I already took that tune off of there. So I'm just waiting for this to get done, and basically I can unhook this. Make sure the tune actually for sure saved on here, and then that's it. We will start a co-op and see how it run after that. So that's pretty much it, to be honest with y'all. So give me a minute, I'll be right back once this get done downloading, and then I'll let y'all know how it's done. So right now I'm going on here and deleting the some of these tunes is not for my year model. So you can see it say 2011, so I want to delete that because there's no sense of having all this on my tune. I'm gonna find my year model car and go from that. Let's see. No, nah. And then show you like East Asia, whatever. 11, delete all this. Man, that could be a lot. I just want my exactly car. And a lot of people don't show this video. That's why I'm trying to show it. Cause I know a lot of people have questions about this. See, nah. You want to look, if you're in the United States, you want to look for USDM. And you want to look for your year model. And already you're gonna see it if you click it like I'm clicking it right now. So let me find this. I know y'all wanna hear me click away, then I'll be right back. So here I finally found the mount. As you can see, it show big SF93 octane, my year model in the USDM. So now save it. You wanna save this to something. Probably should save it here. So you ain't gotta go through all this. And let's see, import file to access port. So you want to click this right here because you don't want to do the rest. You just want to do this. Make sure it's in your state. So if you're United States, it'd be United States domestic right here, and then import file. There you right here. I gotta find a file. It said what the time is, 10:57. Oh, right here, so it's gonna be this one because it's 10:57. Click it. Yes. Yep. Yes. And that's it. That's pretty much it right there on it. Just make sure that you got the right year model because you know on these cars, different year models was different. You see right here, it shows you the year model 2014 GT-R, then USDM, and it shows you what you got to have done to run this intake, full catback is also a stop, and they're gonna get you about 14. Let's see, you gonna have different maps. Map 0 is 16, map 114, the valet mode, then the rest or whatever. But you gotta have the intake on it. So basically, I already put this on it. I ain't gotta do nothing else. It should be on this kit right here. Is it asked to connect to your computer? Please eject the export when you create the application before disconnecting. So give me a minute. I'm gonna get this plugged into the car, and I'll let y'all know how it ran. So I'm back at the garage. Well, yeah, the garage basically. I got the access port there, and mine came with the cable. So everything should be on this access port now. This is my first time doing it, guys. I never did this before, but it's pretty easy. So I got all this. It's common sense. Plug this down to your port down here, and then you can plug that into your access port on your thing. So let me get this plugged in. I'll be right back. So I got it plugged in to the bottom down there. It's kind of sideways, a little different. Let me plug this in right quick. I know y'all can't see, but so this will come on. So you with this, you make sure do not do nothing unless they tell you on this. So here you go, GT-R right here, and my tune should be on here. So it say okay, select accept or go for it, up and down. Okay, so okay here, up and down, and cancel. So we gonna go continue. Okay. Install to your support to the vehicle. Yep. Troubleshoot. Nope, we don't have troubleshoot, so we go install here. And it say install. I think we can install this to ECM. Let's see. I don't know if that was an ECM. So let me go back. So because this might be just for ECM, not TCM. I didn't check that. I should have checked that, but let's see. Can I come here reveal? Please verify cable is plugged in security and turn key off, then back to the on. Back to on. So let me turn this to on. Let's see if it gonna work now. Please confirm that your vehicle matches the 2014. So you look, it show you right there. That's what my vehicle is. So you got to turn it on. I thought you were gonna tell me to turn it on. I didn't want to turn it on without it telling me, but it didn't. So you can see your tunes. You got stage 1. Kit on here. You got anti-theft mode. So you got 1, 2. I hope I ain't got all of them. Okay, I don't have all of them on here. Perfect. I don't know which one, but I see the anti-theft. I guess it come with 4 different things. So I'm guessing it's going to be it's showing 9 items. Stage 1, big, intake, 91, 98. I don't run 95. I don't run 98. I run this one right here, 91, big SFM, or 93. I think 93 would usually get the store. Give me a minute. Let me make sure, guys. Right, I use 93 on my car. So it's gonna be the big SF 93 right here. It's not gonna be that one. That's 91. So I only usually use Shell V-Power, which is 93. You say if you choose to save the stock data, it will take 30 minutes. This is an optional step as stock data supplied with can be used. Yeah, I want to save the stock data. Warning: installation of the SO over cobb software may result in ECTCU fail. Please contact cobb support. A 10 amp. That's up to y'all if y'all want to do that. And please wait while the support say the factory ECU data. So it said this might take up to 30 minutes. We just gotta wait for it. It could take longer. I mean, it's already at the 3% right now, but it's pretty much easy. Just make sure when you the right fuel you use. If you use 91, you can do the car on 91. My car, I usually do 93. I use V Power. I just didn't know it's 89, 91, 93. So when I do this cars, I do 93. But soon I will be going to Flex Fuel at E85. So that would be the next. Oh, shit. God damn it. Sorry, guys. That would be the next fuel level I'll be using is Flex Fuel, but 93 I only use Shell because I get good points and rewards, and I literally got like 3 or 4 shells right from the house. So anyways, we gotta wait till this get done. It gonna save the stock, which I very recommend everybody do that, because these cars is rising in value, and a lot of people want these cars stock, so you can keep all your stock parts and sell these cars. So I very recommend it. It's fun. You know, you can tune it right now, and you can untune it and put the stock back on with the stock intakes and be fine, or you can do whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna save my stock, and then it gonna save stock first, and then go upload a new tune. So as y'all can see, time is already at 22%. So the next level and start doing the tune, I'll let y'all know. I'll be right back. 10 minutes later, it's still saving the stock tune to the car. You can put it on the battery tender if you want to. Right now it's like on 95, almost done %. But you just basically let it sit there. Don't crank the car up or anything. Don't try to turn your AC. Just let the car do what it do. So this is just the first phase of it. And like I said, this for the 93 tune. So you only can run 93, or the car probably gonna run like crap, just like the E85. But you can see now it's done. I'm gonna lift it up slightly. Please wait while the access port generate vehicle data. So it said at this time, the conditions are not correct to flash the vehicle. Please stop the engine, turn the headlights off. So turn the headlights off. Turn the headlights off. Press the push off button on the climate control. Let's see. No. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how to turn this off. Oh, push off button right there. Turn that off. If I can turn, I don't know if I can turn it off. Button, push the off button on the climate control and place the transmission in park and hit continue. Do not turn off the vehicle or plug access port. So this way it's saying now. So you can see all of your lights go flash on there. And pretty much, man, you just let the car do the rest. It's already on 3%, so I don't think it go run down your battery. As long as you don't not playing music or anything, just let the car stay like it is. Maybe it'd be better to close the door and let all these lights stay off too. But I don't want to move or anything because I want to make sure you don't have an issue. Because if so, and you can see all-wheel drive malfunction, it go throw all kind of different kind of codes there. Door open, but that's all normal right here. So now we at 16%, but pretty much make sure y'all can see that, so y'all don't think if y'all car do that y'all have an issue or you won't pick it up. It's a all-wheel drive system malfunction, visit dealer and different. See it. Literally it's on 22%, so this process don't take long. You can probably do the whole process within 30 minutes because the other process only took like 10 minutes. So all your lights go flash, your key lights and things like that. But that's the only thing I like about this, man. You ain't gotta call nobody, but you do have, if you need help, you can call customer service or whatever, but you can do everything yourself. For the tune upstairs to down here, I basically did everything myself. It wasn't nobody else doing anything. So I'm gonna take it for the test drive when it get done, but lightly, because you want to make sure it's not boosting at the wrong PSI, because I deleted the files the other guy had on there, but he had like a 750X kit, and that would blow my engine fast if mine boosts all the way up to like 25 PSI or something crazy like that. So I'm gonna ease on and make sure 15, 16 is pretty much normal with this tune on there, but I'm not gonna go crazy till I know for sure it only boosting up to that amount. So the tune at 50% just literally hit 50% in literally like 1 minute since I did this. But right now it's just waiting, guys. It's just a waiting process. So I don't know y'all want to watch me on this or anything, but I can show y'all how you doing this. Got a couple gauges there, light flashing. Got a couple warning lights, blah blah. And this stuff kind of star X out or whatever you want to call it. But that's pretty much it. And it said cut your AC off, which I cut my AC off. I don't know why that button on, but I hit the button, cut the AC off. But make sure you go do 93. Biggest thing to make sure is your year model, because it's a big difference between 09. Hold on, it said please wait. Please turn engine key to the off position. So let me look at this right quick. So it said please turn key to the off position. After 10 to 15 seconds, turn ignition back on. So turn to the off position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Turn the key back on. And then press OK to proceed. And it didn't say to turn the car on. So make sure when you do this, pay attention. It didn't say, oh, hit the brakes to turn the car on. It just say put in your own position. Installation successful. Please turn ignition key off to off position for at least 15 seconds before starting the vehicle. So back to off. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It said at least 15 seconds before starting. So now we should be able to start it. So I'm gonna wait to make sure none of that come on. No lights on the dash. Nothing here. The boost not up crazy, which I know they don't go into later. But here you can check your gauges. You can check your performance. You can check troubleshooting, tune, everything. Or you can uninstall. So I'm gonna go to the tune. You can change the mounts for this too. So change ECU mount. Make sure this go back. So you got anti-theft, you can click stage 0. You got the 91 to 95 if you want to. You got the 93. You got the 93 to 98. This are all tunes if you can use. But remember, we're on stage 1 plus, so that's the tune we in right now. It's this one, stage 1 tune. Big SF91. We don't want 91. Big SF93. So that's the one we own right now. I don't gotta do all that. They already on the thing. But y'all get the hint. Gauges, performance, measure acceleration, diagnose, tune your vehicle with it. So that should be it, guys. I don't think I gotta do nothing else. Everything should be saved on this car. We're gonna take it for a ride and see how it do. I'll be right back. This one gonna be one of the other biggest things here. Make sure your air fuel ratio is good, fuel pressure, everything's good. That's what I kind of like about this. I know we have the gauges there, but this help out too because you can kind of see everything that don't show on the gauges, and you can do data logging or whatever and just scroll through it from there. So let me go back. Gauges, performance, 0 to 60, do a quarter mile, do everything for you. Troubleshooting, I don't think no issues showing up, but we can make sure. But you know, if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna mess with it there because no sense. So that's pretty much it. Let me take it for a ride. I'll let y'all know. Pretty much I don't do nothing else. Everything is kind of on there, and I'm gonna watch my gauge here, and that gonna be it, guys. So I'll be right back. I'll let you know how it rolls because first I gotta let it heat up.